Silver has been on a tear lately, hitting highs not seen for years, driven by economic uncertainty, safe haven demand, and expectations of interest rate cuts. But what happens tomorrow? Will this bull run continue, or are we due for a pullback? In this video, we'll break down what the experts are saying, the key signals to watch, and a realistic forecast for silver's next move. If you trade or invest in silver, you'll want to see this. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're interested in precious metals forecasts, market commentary, and how macroeconomics are impacting metals like silver and gold. Silver's recent performance and key stats. Let's start with the numbers. As of now, silver is trading in the ballpark of US dollars 44.30 per troy ounce, near its 52-week high. Year to date, silver has jumped over 35 to 40%, one of its strongest runs in more than a decade. Over the past month, it's gained around 13–14%. That shows strong upward momentum. Technically, silver is testing resistance zones. These are areas where selling pressure might push back. It's also being supported by broad demand from investors looking for shelter, plus real industrial use. So it's not just speculation. There are fundamental forces at play. What experts are predicting near-term and longer-term. Analysts and institutions have made several forecasts. For example, HSBC recently raised its outlook for silver, citing geopolitical risks and the strength of gold pulling silver higher. Silver price forecasts for the end of 2025 are in the range of $35 to $50 per ounce, depending on who you ask. Many already believe silver has passed several of its earlier targets. Some long-term forecasters believe silver could revisit levels not seen since 2011, especially if industrial demand continues strong and supply remains constrained. On the technical front, several analysts at FX Empire argue that if silver can decisively break above resistance around 45 US dollars, then it could open the door for further gains. Conversely, failure at that level could cause some retracement or consolidation. So, what are the things to watch? What's pushing silver up or could hold it back? Federal Reserve policy, interest rate decisions, inflation data, comments from Fed officials, large upside if dovish tone, downside if surprise hawkishness, US dollar strength or weakness. Dollar weakening tends to help silver, a strong dollar tends to suppress precious metals. Industrial demand trends, solar power, electronics, EVs, if demand remains robust, that supports silver. If some sectors slow, that's a risk. Supply constraints or deficits, mines, production challenges, and geopolitical risks in silver-producing regions. Macro and geopolitical risk, inflation, geopolitical instability, trade tensions, all can push investors towards precious metals. On the flip side, if inflation eases more quickly than expected, or central banks surprise with hawkishness, or if global growth slows sharply, industrial demand could drop. Those are big risk factors. Possible scenarios for tomorrow. Let's get specific. Tomorrow is usually about short-term reaction to data, statements, or market sentiment. Here are three plausible scenarios. Scenario A, bullish breakout. Suppose there is some dovish Fed commentary. Example, someone says they expect rate cuts or weaker inflation numbers out of the US. This could send silver pushing above 45 US dollars per ounce, maybe toward 46, 47, particularly if momentum traders jump in. Scenario B, pullback or consolidation. If we get hawkish signals or inflation surprises on the upside or a strong dollar, silver may back off. Price might test support around 43.50 to 44 US dollars. Scenario C, sideways or low catalyst. If no major data or surprises come, markets often drift. Silver may trade in a range between 44 US dollars and 45 US dollars, with moderate volatility. Which scenario is more likely? Given current sentiment, scenario A, bullish breakout, has a slight edge if favorable news hits. Without that, scenario C is the safe bet. Conclusion and what to watch tonight, early tomorrow morning. To wrap up, silver is in a strong position. It's up, near key resistance, backed by both technical strength and fundamentals. Tomorrow could be a breakout day, but it could also be a letdown if news disappoints. Key watch points tonight, early tomorrow morning: Fed speeches or minutes, any inflation or CPI data, US dollar index moves, industrial manufacturing or PMI data, global economic news like China, Europe. If you enjoyed this forecast, hit the like button and share with friends trading silver. Subscribe for updates because with markets this volatile, the story can change fast. Disclaimer. This video is created for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended to provide financial, investment, or trading advice. The content is based on publicly available data, market commentary, and research considered reliable as of September 23, 2025, but market conditions can change quickly. Trading and investing in commodities like silver involves significant risks, including the potential loss of capital. Always conduct your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor or qualified professional before making any investment decisions. The opinions expressed in this video are general market commentary and should not be taken as personalized recommendations. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, where we'll check in again on silver, gold, and what's happening in metals markets.